Today we will narrate to you the complete life story of the great man, Mahatma Gautama Buddha. Life story of Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha was neither the creator of this world nor a god. Buddha's teaching was that any person in this world could attain enlightenment. In truth, Buddha was a common human being who nurtured good thoughts and renounced bad ones. Let's learn about his life. Gautam Buddha was born in 563 BCE in Lumbini, Kapilvastu, which is in present-day Nepal. At that time, India was also known as Jambudvip. Buddha was born into the Shakya clan situated on the banks of the Rohini river. His mother's name was Maya Devi, and his father's name was Suddhodna. To foresee the future of the young child, some sages and scholars were invited to the palace. They predicted that the child would either become a great emperor and rule the earth or become a Buddha. They also said that this child was born for the welfare of humanity. Additionally, they mentioned that the king of religion himself had descended to earth in the form of this child who would free the poor, the suffering, and the helpless from their sorrows. The scholars and Brahmins named the child Siddhartha, meaning one who has been born for the attainment of enlightenment. From a young age, Siddhartha was very interested in intellectual and spiritual matters. Guru Vishwamitra taught him the Vedas and Upanishads. He also attended court meetings and learned the art of governance. Unlike other children, Gautam Buddha, Siddhartha, was not mischievous. He would sit under a tree and contemplate the world. His father, Suddhodna, was always worried that Siddhartha would renounce the worldly life. To prevent this, his father provided him with all kinds of luxuries and comforts in the palace.
At the age of 16, in 547 BCE, Siddhartha was married to Princess Yashodhara. This marriage was intended to bind Siddhartha to family attachments and prevent him from becoming an ascetic. However, Siddhartha never let worldly pleasures dominate him. He often talked to his wife about profound knowledge, stating that only a woman could bind a man's soul. Meanwhile, Yashodhara gave birth to their son, Rahula. Even though he lived in the palace, Siddhartha found all the luxuries tasteless because of his contemplation of the outside world, and he never let family attachments come in the way of his quest for enlightenment. Occasionally, Siddhartha would go out of the palace to see the world. One day, he saw an old, weak man walking with a hunched back and sunken eyes. This sight deeply troubled Siddhartha, giving him an understanding of the world's sorrows. Next, he saw a sick person crying out in pain with a trembling body. This made him realize what disease was, and it saddened him greatly. All worldly pleasures seemed meaningless to him. Further along, he saw a dead body being carried by 4 people, with the family members wailing in grief. This made him realize the truth of life and death, understanding that anyone born would eventually die. These experiences instilled a sense of detachment in him. Life seemed monotonous and empty to him.
A little further, he saw an ascetic who was free from worldly attachments and seemed to be at peace, as if he had transcended all sorrows. Inspired by this sight, Siddhartha resolved to renounce worldly attachments and become an ascetic. That night, he left his wife Yashodhara and son Rahula in search of truth, aiming to establish peace and happiness in the world. In his quest for ultimate truth and peace, Siddhartha reached the forests of Uruvilva near Gaya. He practiced severe austerities for 6 years, but he did not attain enlightenment. During his penance, his radiant body turned into a skeleton, appearing close to death. At that time, a shepherd's daughter named Sujata offered him kheer, rice pudding, which restored his lost strength. Siddhartha then decided to abandon the path of severe austerity. On a full moon night in 528 BCE, under a peepal tree, 35-year-old Siddhartha attained enlightenment. This tree became known as the Bodhi tree, and the place in Gaya became known as Bodh Gaya. Gautam Buddha's teachings were for the benefit of humanity. He gave his first sermon in Sarnath, where he made 5 friends his disciples and sent them to propagate the Dharma. Buddha taught the Eightfold Path to alleviate all suffering and identified craving, desire or aspiration as the root cause of all suffering. He supported non-violence and opposed animal sacrifice.
In 483 BCE, at the age of 80, Gautam Buddha left his mortal body and merged with the Supreme Consciousness. After attaining enlightenment, he dedicated his entire life to the welfare of humanity. He did not want to keep his knowledge to himself, which is why he gave many sermons and made his wisdom immortal. Gautam Buddha was neither the creator of this world nor a god. His teaching was that any person could attain enlightenment. In truth, Buddha was an ordinary person who nurtured good thoughts and renounced bad ones. He gave up all comforts and pleasures in an instant for the peace and happiness of humanity and to free them from suffering. This renunciation, determination, and self-sacrifice transformed Siddhartha into Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha represents the pinnacle of humanity and the advancement of humankind. Namo Buddhaya.
We request all of you that if you like the hard work we have put in, please subscribe to like our channel Arun Motivational Story. If you find any mistakes, please comment, and if you like it, do share it with others. Thank you.